What's going on, Star Citizen fans? It's your boy Raptor Spiritus, and I am back with another one for you guys. So, as some of you might have noticed, we got the monthly report for March. Now, we're gonna go through it, but of course, I'm not gonna read too much about all the AI stuff. I know they're doing a lot, and I'm not downplaying it. It's just not something I'm super interested in. So I'm gonna stick to the good, juicy stuff, and then we're gonna get right into it. All right, so let's get to the screen. All right. So, monthly report of March. Like I said, there's some AI content if you guys would like. You can go back there and check it out. Let's see. For animations, March saw the animations team working on snake and worm type enemies, including creating new behavior animations. The facial animation team began processing the content from the February's performance capture shoot. This includes content for Alpha 4.8's new missions, where players will meet two new characters, as well as a news broadcast for Levski. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Art characters team. The character art team progressed with projects for Alpha 4.8 alongside in-game assets. They also continued to work on new gang outfits and support Starware, which of course we all know I'm super excited for. I know you guys are super excited for mixing armor and clothing. I guarantee if most of you guys are kind of like me, gonna want to have the armor with the hood over it, you know what I'm saying, looking mad mysterious, you know, because that hooded cloak with some armor under it is a tight fit. So I know I'm gonna be looking forward to it. I'm gonna try to do it. We'll have to see when it comes out. Super happy about Starware, looking forward to it. Then we have, of course, the juicy part, which is ship art. Now, guys, do you see that texture? I already know this is the Gattac Raylan. This thing is going to be boss. In the UK, the ship's team progressed with the Gattac Raylan, preparing it for its gray box gate review at the end of March. As part of this, the team brought up some areas of the ship to later pipeline standards to help set the tone for larger Gattac style ships. Or later Gattac style spaces. I'm already like thinking in my mind, I want more Gattac ships. I want them to really start leaning into it. They need a lot more. I mean, the Raylan and the Sulin, I mean, they need like at least like 6 more real ships that are at least up to like a sub capital, but a lot of stuff in between. I know these ships would be super on point, so I am definitely a fan of like Gattac's whole style. Just like I said in the picture, if you look at it, it has that stone type of material right there, with all these other materials. Like, I just love the whole look of it. I really actually hope that they maybe even give the Sulin a little bit of a pass. Now, the Sulin buttons are not working currently right now, which I will say I'm very not happy about. Please go and drop a issue council or vote on it, or just do what you gotta do, because let's be real, I love that ship, and I hate that it's just getting it's just falling to the wayside like a lot of things. You know, same thing like the Corsair, it's fallen to the wayside. It needs to be fixed. There are things that need to happen. So but yes, the Raylan is gonna be awesome. I already know it's gonna be cool. Am I gonna get it? I don't know. If you're looking to this corner right here, this is probably the manned turret on either side. I'm not sure I'm really for that, just because with ships with no guns control for the pilot, just if it's just missiles, for me, I'm not sure if I really am down with that. If it ends up having some gun control for the pilot, then I might get it. Right now I'm kind of set on the hull B, because again, it's a solo ship. It's the cargo for the hull B is almost pretty much on par with the Raylan. I forget exactly, but I know they're not too far apart. So and of course the Raylan is a whole huge ship, so you know, I end up I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see what happens. If they end up doing it, maybe I'll trade the whole B for the Raylan. I don't know. We'll have to see. So moving right along, the Gray Cat UTV wrapped up tests and is awaiting its release in PTU. So I'm looking forward to this because let's be realistic. I mean, I was a fan of the STV, right? But the UTV, I believe, is a smidge smaller, or almost around the same size. So I'm looking for the ship to fit on the cargo grid for the Moth or the Mole and any other small ships that really do not have a space for a ground vehicle, because this is really a game changer. Even though there's not a lot of ground missions and things like that to use your ground vehicles in, it's still nice to have space for something to be in your ship that you could take when you go explore around the verse. And especially with Nyx planets coming in, you're going to want to check out everything on the ground and see, you know, what the different biomes have to offer. So I'm for the UTV. I'm definitely going to grab it. I wonder what are you guys gonna grab it? I know I will. I think it's gonna be a really cool ship to get. We're hoping players will have as much fun with this little vehicle as we did making it. That's from the ship's team. So like I said, I have nothing but positive high hopes for it, because I think it's gonna be awesome. So moving right along, the Misk Hull B had its combined Lot 0 and final gate review. This was due to some teams coming onto aspects late, which could cause the earlier gate to technically not be passed. However, all the teams worked was done for the later stage. So Holby's done. It's ready to rock and roll next week. I'm picking one up for sure. What are you guys doing? Are you picking one up? Is it going to serve your purpose? Let me know in the comments. And then, of course, the part that I love, that I've been waiting for years. 4 freaking years. Oh my god, I'm so ready for this. I know I'm just, bitching, like, I know people have been waiting for, like, I don't know, the brand new Merchantman to come out. I know y'all are just irritated with that. So I'm just happy that the Ironclad is coming in 4.8. I'm so ready for this ship. The ship looks dope. That is the Cinder on the picture. That is Cinder command module for at least for the base, which I do have. That I've decided that I think I'm gonna stick with that instead of doing the assault. I think I'm down with it. But it's supposed to it's gonna be where the tractor beam control and all that good stuff is. So I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be a good ship. It's gonna be dope. I know people are gonna use it for like a mobile base of some sort. This ship is cool. This is probably, I think, the largest ship I do have. I forget what the length of it is. I have a Perseus, but I think this is almost the same size, if not a smidge bigger. But either way, it doesn't matter. I'm super excited for it. So, the Drake Ironclad Assault, and Command Module all progress through their Lot 0 phases, with the team starting full lighting and detail pass across all 3 to unify the visuals. Alongside this, the team returned to the Caterpillar to set it up for the command module. So I hope they're doing more than setting it up for the command module, honestly, because it needs a little bit of love. The Caterpillar with the doors, I love what they tried to do with it, where the doors kind of fold down and they come down. But if you guys tried to use this thing, and the fact that it just either goes up all the way and close or all the way down kind of sucks. So when they give it that third boop center place to put it and then close, that's going to help with cargo loading, because loading a Caterpillar is a pain in the derriere. So several devs moved back on to the RSI Galaxy after a small hiatus, helping other projects out. Like other ships in pre-production, they went over the original layout and made adjustments both for flow and to make use of the ever-growing assets library, all while keeping true to the role and intent of the ship. This involved adjusting the front half of the lower deck to be less isolated and prevent it from leading to a dead end. Okay. So I guess they're trying to make it to where it kind of all goes together and there's not any dead spots in it. Other areas were also adjusted to current matrix using suitable assets from the RSI ships. And these are great because of these libraries that they have been making for these ships to really hone in on the different manufacturer style. I think is amazing, and it's leading towards them having a huge library to not only get ships out faster, but to really like stay true to what the manufacturer's style is, which is I'm glad it's like a personality, and I'm glad they got it. So super excited about the RSI Galaxy. I'm not getting it. It's not my thing. My other org mates, they already got it back when it came out in concept, but it is not something for me. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a dope ship. I guarantee it. So, 5 unannounced vehicles also progressed through March. So that's curious. So they progress 5 vehicles progress through March. I'm super excited about that, whatever that is. Pretty sure we'll see most of these at Invictus in May, but we'll obviously have to wait to get there to see it. I'm sure they'll drop little sneaky sneaks here in between. The first successfully passed both its white and gray box review and is on track for its third pass. Wait, what? I'm sorry, I skipped a line. I'm sorry, my fault. I'm terrible at reading. So passed the white box and gray box reviews and is on track for its Lot Zero review shortly. The team has made great progress on this ship as it has grown from an initially simple idea into something much more complex. Now, I'm curious what that is. A ship, so I'm pretty sure this ship's either coming out before Invictus or it's somewhere in between. But it's already past its sorry about that. I have a kid in the background. It's already past its Lot Zero, which is great. And it was supposed to be something simple, but it's now a little more complex. So I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. I look forward to seeing it. The second approached its Lot Zero review with devs moving through the interior while other teams such as UI started work on the required updates. The third passed its gray box gate review and is approaching its Lot Zero review at the start of April. The team made some minor adjustments to the cockpit to give the player a better view alongside more refined inputs on the control stick. So there's a lot of ships that are already like in the Lot Zero. So does that mean we're actually going to have a really good Invictus where there's going to be a lot of ships for us? Because no offense, but the last Invictus kind of was it was kind of lame. It wasn't doing too well. So I really hope that they're really putting mouth to foot and getting us more ships and more variety. So I'm looking forward to that. As mentioned in last month's report, the fourth ship had its gray box gate review following review and feedback implementation. Although this delayed the progress slightly, it will result in a much stronger and end result. So, that sounds cool, but okay, I don't know what it is. The UK team finally unannounced ship progressed towards its white box review. This is turning out to be quite complex in terms of animation and states, but the end result will be worth it. So they're saying the animation is really complex. Now this is just my opinion. Right, the Spiritus just giving his thoughts. With the animation being being pretty complex, my guess is that it's probably an alien ship. So that's what I'm going with. We'll have to wait and see what it is, but I'm betting it's an alien ship. So, and then here is oh Jesus. What? In North America, the team continued with the Drake Kraken. The capital ship successfully passed its white box gate review, which was a major milestone for what will be the largest player flyable ship on release. The team then concentrated their efforts on the main hero rooms, such as engineering core traversal routes through the ship and implementing the new bespoke manned turrets and weapons. This ship is, I mean, I'm curious, is this a picture of the ship, of the Kraken? Because that's a picture of the Kraken. That is a huge ship. I mean, I know the Ironclad has big landing gear kind of like that, so I'm not sure, but whatever that is, it's a huge ship. I mean, look at the players comparatively. So I'm curious, but either way, it's cool. Kraken's coming along. Shout out to Orgmate Lisa. I know she's drooling over getting that Kraken and being the base flyer of our organization. You know, all our ships just chilling on the Kraken and us flying through different systems and getting stuff done. So yeah, be on the lookout for Lisa's pirate ship, the Black Pearl, or whatever she wants to call it. I'm just kidding. So just a little bit more. So let me write up some excited. I didn't see the paragraph. You guys couldn't see the paragraph past my big head. My bad. Alongside final support for the release of the RSI Aurora Mark II, an unannounced vehicle can continue through the gray box phase. Minor adjustments were made to the flow to aid traversal in the rear half of the ship, and additional windows were added throughout. So I do know that there is they're speculating that there's a Hammerhead variant out there coming, so that might be one of those ships that they were talking about. We'll have to wait and see. So audio and stuff I'm not too really too concerned about. For gameplay, creature content, March saw the formation of a new team creature content to focus on ongoing development of Star Paws features, alongside focus on improvements to the technical pipeline. The sorry, my kid turned the TV on and now TV's loud. Jesus. I swear, children. Great having them. I love having children. Children are great. But they're full of surprises. But the team progressed with a number of new creatures. Okay, so I'm excited about creatures. All right. Reason being, let's be realistic. All right, we're in a universe with different planets, different biomes. Having different creatures, wildlife adds a huge sense of realism to any game, right? Especially when there are animals out to try to get you. So, and some of those animals that they had a couple years ago that they were talking about creating, there was like looked like a huge abominable type snowman thing. It reminded me of the I'm a Star Wars fan, but I'm drawing a blank on the little polar bear looking creature that got Luke in Empire Strikes Back. But the short end of it looks like a huge jacked, steroid looking version of that. But I'm looking forward to that. Snow creatures, different creatures for different biomes. I'm looking forward to that kind of stuff. So I love the creature aspect of it, and I'm super happy that they have a team dedicated to it. So hopefully we'll start seeing more creatures actually coming up in the verse. And like I said, Nyx, especially on Nyx planets, I think it's Nyx 1 that has all the different biomes. We should be seeing a lot of creatures. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's go. Let's see, Alpha 4.7 introduced some early results of these technical pipeline upgrades with variants of Valakar that have grown accustomed to their icy environment. I've not seen any of those, so we'll see. In March, additional design work went towards upcoming creatures while looking ahead to plan in additional improvements for existing creatures, including mesh and behavior updates and additional variants. So I'm looking forward to this. The variants thing, yes, I'm sure there's going to be variants depending on the biomes that they're in. However, different star systems, different creatures. So I just hope to see a lot of variety. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't give two shakes about the economy, because one way or the other things are going to happen. So really, that's all I'm gonna go through. Uh, what do you guys think? Are you guys happy about all the 5 unannounced ships that apparently went through lot 0 like butter and are I think they're gonna be out during Invictus, so I'm looking forward to that so much. Who got the ironclad and what are you planning on doing with it? When it drops in Invictus in May, what are you gonna do with yours? Is it gonna be your mobile base? Are you really just gonna just haul mad cargo? Hopefully there's going to be a lot of good cargo missions to plan for this, and I really hope I don't have to load all that cargo by myself. So I am praying that they make that an option for loading cargo for missions. So we'll have to see what is going to happen. It's your boy Raptor Spiritus as always, guys. I appreciate everything that you guys do, all the comments and reactions to my videos. The community is thebomb.com. So, remember to share, like, subscribe to my stuff if you haven't seen anything. And if you have a friend that is interested in Star Citizen and just wants to see a little goofy guy like me throwing some stuff up for the Star Citizen banner, just throw them my way, shoot them my link, and, I'll try to keep providing good content for you guys. So, as always, your boy Raptor Spiritus, you guys stay safe out there, and I will see you in the verse.